Okay, and we are live. Well, hello everyone. It has definitely been a while since the last video, and the last stream as well. A little longer than I intended it to be, so this stream today will just be a short one, explaining why there was a gap, and what I've been up to. First, I'm going to make sure the scenes are all working. I'll just wait a minute. Yeah. As you'll notice here, I reworked the scenes. I'll get more into that in a couple of minutes, explain why I've changed it all up. Welcome in, Agnes. Hope you're well. Yes, it's indeed been a while. In just a minute or two, I'll be switching over to the other scene, and then I'll be explaining. It's pretty short, I'll be succinct with it, and I'll explain what on earth happened. But I do hope you're well. And before anybody asks, I'm not really going to be playing anything today. This is just going to be a really short stream, maybe about 20 minutes at most, maybe even less. Okay, let's switch over to the other scene. I'm going to leave the music on for this, so we've got something in the background. Okay. So, how are we all doing? Hope we're all good. Hope you're all well. Okay, so I'll just jump straight into it. As you all know, in late February I was taking a break from making videos. I was still doing the live streams, but I was taking a break from doing videos because I was incredibly active in January. If any of you were there then, you'll notice there was a video almost every day, half an hour long, edited a lot, and say, well, I toot my own horn, but they were edited well as well, and they were long videos and frequent. So in February I decided I'd take a 2-week break off, which would be in the second half of February, a bit in the first two, but I did some videos then as well. And then in March my computer died. Yes, my computer died. And what I mean by that is that the C drive basically got corrupted, as to where basically shortly prior to that, a bit earlier in March, it was glitching out. So basically I couldn't play games, I couldn't record anything, I couldn't really do much on the computer. It was really laggy. But then, after a week of that, the computer died, so I was unable to get on my computer at all. So basically, long story short, C drive died, couldn't access the computer at all, so I couldn't even get onto YouTube to say anything really. But fortunately, after a couple of weeks of waiting for someone to come fix it, I managed to get it fixed. And then, of course, because the C drive died, what that also meant is that I had to re-download everything. So I had to re-download OBS, my other apps, my editing software, so that also will be why you see the UIs are here are slightly different. All these scenes I had prior to that are gone, so I had to redo everything, which I've been doing the past few days, and now that's all done, I can tell you that I'm looking forward to getting back into making videos now, after my unnecessarily extended long break, which I didn't mean to last 6 weeks. But hey, it gave me more time to think of ideas on what to do, and I can tell you now, we'll still be doing one live stream a week. Videos won't be as frequent as January, definitely not, but there will be videos again, so expect them in the near future, but just not in this current week, but in the near future, so this month. As for live streams, for those who haven't noticed already, if you go to the live tab, I've already scheduled a new stream for the 13th of April, because a new Sonic fan game's coming out which caught my interest, called Knuckles Week at Sonic's, which is basically a Five Nights at Freddy's Sonic AU, where we play as Knuckles. So you know, Knuckles the Echidna, punching and stuff, yeah. That's not really the voice I normally do for him, but I'll link that here if anyone wants to notify it, so you can see it as soon as I start streaming. Of course though, stream time subject to change because I have no idea when on the day it's releasing. Did that pin? Oh, that's weird. Pin messages are at the bottom now? Is that just me, or is the pin message at the bottom? They normally are supposed to be at the top, but I guess YouTube changed something, so now at the bottom instead. Interesting. Now as for other games on the channel, I have kept up to date with some of them on Game Jolt, and there is a few interesting ones I'd like to try and make into videos within the next week or so. One of them being... I'll be right back. Okay, no worries Agnes, see you in a few. Okay, so one of the games I'd like to try is called It's the Zalgo Thing to Do. Now, that game is made by the same developer as the one who made the sonic.exe remake, and is also the one behind trying to make a 2D version of Idox, which is also interesting. So that's one I've already downloaded, and considering playing when I get time in the next week. And then there's also the modern mix to Knuckles.exe, the Emerald Curse, which dropped, which is interesting. I downloaded that just a couple days ago, but that's also one that I've got downloaded and I'm thinking of playing shortly, well soon, not as in this stream, but within the week, just to clarify. And as for the list we had in February, I can't believe that's 2 months ago, I've still got that, so anything that's been added there. Now, I will say that, I've got to be honest, some of them I'm probably never going to come back to, but all the ones that are on the lists that were going to be played, still have a possibility of being played, so Red Cube, Dark Souls Remake, Death of the Dreamfighters, we're still going to play those ones at some point, but I don't know when the next catch-up stream will be. Number 7. I've already got number 6 planned. But as for ones like... well, just as for a few other obscure ones, I'm not going to revisit them. Welcome in, Willem. How are you today? So, as I was just saying, if you've just come in then, I've had a little break, but then it became a super long break when my computer died, and I had to re-download everything. And I've got all that sorted now, we're back. And I've scheduled a stream, that'll be on Monday. I've linked that in the channel there, if you want to press the notify bell and check that out. Now, is there anything else I haven't said yet? It's also going to be a very short stream, as I already said, so I might be ending in a couple minutes actually. I just wanted to do a little stream, let people know that I didn't mysteriously die or disappear, and I'm still enjoying making videos, and I still love to do so. But I also will say that every now and then, like as you saw in February, and if you were here in November too, for anyone here who might have been here last year in November, every now and then I will take a couple weeks off because I do a lot of videos, but then you need to have that time just to take a step back and relax. And that's human for all of us. Now, okay. So, I also do have... I haven't forgotten about the catch-up 6 stream as well. That's still going to happen. Project 06. That'll be the next catch-up stream. It won't be today, but it will be soon, within this month, I can promise that at least. Also, how's the audio, by the way? Is the music alright? Is the microphone quality good? If anyone can let me know, that'd be appreciated. I did a check prior to the stream. I think they're reasonable, but I've also got new headphones, so everything sounds slightly different, if you get what I mean. Anyone else relate to that? Now then. As well too, is if anybody has any suggestions for Sonic fan games, or even official Sonic fan games, do let me know. I will say this though, not every game that I get suggested I will play. There will be ones I turn down, but about 8 times out of 10 I will say yes. Well, 7 times. It really depends on the game. I also don't really want to play those ones that are really bad, like incredibly low quality anymore. I really want to focus on ones that actually have effort and passion put into them. So, I will look into a majority of games, but it really just depends on the game and whether I want to play it or not when it comes to particular fan games. So as a reminder, as always, you can leave suggestion in the comments of this live stream once it finishes, or you can leave them in the chat now. Okay. So, I think I've addressed everything I wanted to. It's only a short stream, as I've said, and I've said that 3 times in the last 15 minutes, but yeah. Just want to let you know that we're all good, we're all fine. Videos and streams will be back soon, so thanks for coming into this super short stream, and I'll see you in the next few days for Knuckles Weeks at Sonic. And maybe before that, the next catch up. But no promises.